Have you ever noticed that as a Christian, sometimes your friends and family are less accepting of you than total strangers are? Well, that was the same for Jesus. This morning I was studying Mark 6, where Jesus is rejected at Nazareth, his own hometown. Let's break it down.
He went away from there and came to his hometown, and the disciples followed him. And on the Sabbath he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astonished, saying, "Where did this man get these things? What is the wisdom given to him? And how are such mighty works done by his hands? Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary?" Them saying son of Mary is important. Pay attention to that. "Is this not the son of Mary and brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. And Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor except in his hometown, and among his relatives, and in his own household." And he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. He went out among the villages teaching. This is the only time in the Bible where they say where Jesus is marveled at something.
He didn't marvel at art. He didn't marvel at architecture. He didn't marvel at kings. He marveled at unbelief. So unfortunately, Jesus was rejected in his own hometown. His own friends and family wondered how he became so powerful in the word and the works. Jesus left Nazareth as a lowly carpenter, and he came back as a rabbi, complete with disciples. So it's really not hard to see how the Nazareth locals wondered what happened to Jesus. He used to just be a carpenter. How did he get all this power and knowledge? So when they asked themselves, "Is this not the carpenter?" this was not a compliment. It was a way of pointing out that Jesus had no formal theological training. The word carpenter was actually a much broader term than just wood. The term in the original Greek was tekton, meaning artisan or craftsman or builder. So he wasn't just a woodworker. He probably worked with stone too. So even as a human, Jesus chose to be a builder, just like he is a builder in our lives spiritually. He knows how to build up in our lives, and he knows how to finish the job. So as a carpenter, Jesus knew things that we need to learn as Christians. 1, there is a lot of potential in a log. Who's the log? We are the log. It takes long, hard work and time to make something usable. So those trials, those tribulations, those hard things to overcome, they are us being refined in the fire like silver. You come out better in the end. He also knew that the finest things are made from the hardest wood. So some of these people that have been through the ringer, you have been through the hardest times in your life. He uses us, people like that, to build his kingdom the most and even stronger. That is exciting. So while Jesus was in Nazareth, the Nazarenes referred to him as the son of Mary. This was not a compliment either. It was never customary in Jewish culture to refer to someone as the son of their mother, usually the son of their father. This was also true even if they were a widow, like Mary was. So the rumors of Jesus possibly being an illegitimate child seemed like they circulated around, even in his hometown. They were offended at him. They thought they knew enough about him to know everything about him, but no. So Jesus accepted rejection as the price of a faithful prophet, which is what we must do as followers of Christ. People will reject you. You will be looked at. You will be judged. But we put our faith and our strength in him, and he will build us up from there. So at the end of this story, it says, "And he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief." So Jesus' work was limited in that climate of unbelief. So that shows us that God can work with no belief, but not with unbelief. So get your belief up. Amen. Peace and love.